Jordyn Tyson shares desire to be drafted by Browns, playing Cleveland with NBA brother Jaylon. Jordyn Tyson shares desire to be drafted by Browns, playing Cleveland with NBA brother Jaylon. Originally appeared on the Sporting News. Add the Sporting News as a preferred source by clicking here. Cleveland already has one of the Tyson brothers. Jaylon is a rising star for the Cavaliers in the NBA. Why not another? Jordyn is a star wide receiver from Arizona State who the Browns could take in the 2026 NFL Draft. For his part, Jordyn isn't shying away from how cool it would be to play in the same city as his brother. He spoke to reporters on Friday at the NFL Combine and shared his thoughts. He would be buying the house and he'd get the big room because that's big, bro. But shoot, that'd be a blessing if it happened. But I'm good with whatever, no matter which team, Jordyn said. More. This QB may actually be the biggest prize of free agency. Jordyn was then asked what advice he's gotten from his older brother through this process. Just being a pro, being an everyday guy, making good decisions and stuff like that, Jordyn said. And just knowing it's a business at the end of the day. You got to earn your keep and prove yourself every day. There also could be another benefit to the Tyson brothers being in the same city, Jordyn said. He'll just make me more locked in on a day-to-day basis. Just seeing him, Jordyn said. He's the reason I have this work ethic to this day. Just looking at him as a pro and seeing what he does on a day-to-day basis, I think it would increase my game even more than it already has. The Browns certainly could use receiver help. Tyson is a top 5 WR in this class and very likely to be a first-round pick. Jaylon went number 24 overall in the 2024 NBA Draft. We'll see if little bro gets bragging rights by doing better than that. When your last name already echoes through an arena, it can feel like both a gift and a gauntlet. For Jordyn Tyson, the dream isn't just about hearing her name called on draft night. It's about hearing it called in the same city where her brother carved his own path, about building something parallel, powerful, and personal in Cleveland. Her brother, Jaylonates Tyson, climbed the long road to the league and found his opportunity with the Cleveland Cavaliers. In doing so, he didn't just earn minutes on the hardwood, he earned belief. Belief that patience matters. That development is sacred. That Cleveland is a place where work is noticed. Now Jordyn wants her own chapter in that same city, this time in brown and orange, with the Cleveland Browns. It's not about following footsteps. It's about running alongside them. Growing up, competition in the Tyson household wasn't optional, it was oxygen. Driveway games. Early alarms. Long practices. The kind of sibling rivalry that sharpens you instead of shrinking you. When Jaylon stayed late in the gym, Jordyn stayed late too. When he lifted, she lifted. When he studied film, she studied her craft. Excellence wasn't a suggestion. It was the standard. But where Jaylon found rhythm in the squeak of sneakers and the bounce of a ball, Jordyn found hers in the violent poetry of football, the snap, the burst, the collision, the roar. And Cleveland noticed. There's something blue-collar about the city that mirrors Jordyn's approach. Cleveland doesn't glamorize potential. It rewards grit. It doesn't fall in love with hype. It falls in love with heart. For an athlete who built her name through discipline rather than noise, that matters. The idea of being drafted by the Browns isn't just sentimental, it's strategic. It's alignment. Culture meeting character. Imagine it. Fall in Cleveland. Sundays at Huntington Bank Field, the lake wind cutting sharp across the turf. Jordyn lining up, eyes steady, knowing her brother might have played the night before under arena lights just a few miles away. 2 siblings. 2 leagues. 1 city. Different uniforms. Same hunger. The Tyson name would echo in 2 buildings, Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse and the Browns Stadium, woven into conversations at barbershops, tailgates, and neighborhood courts. Kids would argue over which Tyson jersey to wear. Basketball or football. Hardwood or gridiron. But behind the romance of that image is something deeper. Shared accountability. Professional sports can be isolating. New city. New expectations. New pressure. Having family nearby changes the math. Post-game dinners. Honest feedback. Someone who understands the weight of performance without needing it explained. Jaylon knows what it feels like to step into Cleveland as a pro. The scrutiny. The opportunity. the urgency. He knows how quickly fans embrace you when you give them everything, and how fiercely they defend you when you do. That kind of insight can't be found in a playbook. For Jordyn, the chance to build her career near her brother isn't about comfort. It's about fuel. There's motivation in proximity. If Jaylon drops 20 on Friday night, Jordyn wants a sack on Sunday. If she forces a turnover, he wants a double-double next game. Not out of ego, out of elevation. Iron sharpening iron. And Cleveland would feel it. The city has long craved sustained excellence. It has celebrated champions and endured heartbreak. It understands perseverance better than most. The Tyson siblings represent that perseverance, not overnight fame, but layered growth. Not entitlement, but earned opportunity. For Jordyn, being drafted by the Browns would mean more than putting on a helmet. It would mean planting roots in a place that already understands her family's work ethic. It would mean giving her parents the rare gift of watching both their children chase greatness without boarding a plane. It would mean turning Sunday dinners into film sessions and recovery conversations. It would mean legacy, not inherited, but constructed side by side. Because while Jaylon may have reached the NBA first, Jordyn's journey is distinctly her own. She doesn't want to be known as Jaylon's sister. She wants Cleveland to say her name with the same respect earned through hits, hustle, and leadership. The beauty of sports is that cities adopt their athletes, and athletes, in return, adopt their cities. Cleveland adopted Jaylon. Jordyn hopes to reciprocate that love in cleats. In many ways, her desire reflects something universal, the pull of family, the magnetism of shared dreams. Success feels different when you can look across town and see someone who started where you did, fought the same battles, and kept going. Draft night will come. Cameras will flash. Names will be called. And somewhere in that moment, whether it happens in Cleveland or elsewhere, Jordyn Tyson will carry with her the lessons forged in competition and love. The drive to carve her own identity. The hope to build something meaningful in a city that already feels partly like home. But if the Browns make the call,